Around the region tonight as we approach the start of Hispanic Heritage Month on September 15th, we're kicking off our Hidden History series tonight.
Each week we're going to recognize the contributions of the Latino community across the country and right here in the Ozarks.
This evening we begin with the influence of Latino entrepreneurs.
Finding the perfect fit often takes patience and hard work. For Javier Yanes, it took decades of pinning down those qualities to thrive.
I wasn't a tailor by trade, but I knew basic sewing thanks to my mother's teaching. Here, I found mentors and fully learned.
In 1988, he stopped working at a local factory and opened Yanes Alterations in downtown Springdale, becoming one of the first to alter the area's landscape as an influx of Latino migrants made their way from the West Coast to Northwest Arkansas in search for jobs and a better life.
I moved here for my 5-year-old daughter. She was very smart at a young age. That's why we moved from Los Angeles to here, for her education. Now she's 27 and an electrical engineer.
30 years ago, his business was one of about 10 Latino-owned businesses in the area and faced discrimination and harassment.
And I'm still here.
He leased a building on Emma Avenue, saved enough to buy it, and has kept the same employees for the last 15 years. Every stitch made in this workshop contributes to the fabric of Springdale, binding the Latino entrepreneurial spirit to Northwest Arkansas and strengthening a growing economy. Today, out of Springdale's 3,063 businesses, 700 are minority owned.
We have a huge success story just in those numbers. How do we continue to make those 700 more successful? That's the magic that we haven't figured out yet. And then how do we grow that to 800 or 1,000?
Perry Webb is the president of the Springdale Chamber of Commerce. He says bias and a lack of communication still limits the prosperity of Latino-owned businesses.
The services that small businesses normally need are not delivered very efficiently to the minority-owned businesses. And that's something that the Chamber is really getting active in, trying to figure out how do you do this.
Saturday or next week.
For Yanes, whose client base is 90% Caucasian, it's about altering perceptions and treating people with respect. As he looks toward retirement, he's happy to see more Latinos fitting into the community.
Small business here, over there, in different places, it's helped a lot.